things might not go well for Chioma because everybody is all around talking of how Sophia, MOMODU and Davido are planning on reuniting. I mean, it is obviously something that Davido wouldn't want. But as a lady, Chioma, of course, she will be afraid because she doesn't know what to do again. She doesn't know how exactly she needs to handle all of this because she has been facing so much her entire life. She has gone through so much to the time whereas Davido and Sophia MOMODU were together, the baby mama time, whereas things were not going the way she wanted it to be, but she was still standing up. She was still trying to figure out what exactly is possible that she can do. That is the kind of life that even Davido himself wanted to live, but times were at a point whereas he never knew what he needed to do. But he was sure that whatsoever he's planning to do, it should make a whole lot of sense to Chioma. That is his own. But when it comes to a time whereas people aren't even around, figuring out what exactly is going on, everybody is busy wondering, why exactly is Davido at a position where he is now? Davido himself too has suffered a lot. Davido has gone through so much in his own life as well. And everybody understands the kind of life he's living. Everybody understands that everybody is trying to get Davido's attention. From Davido's wives to Davido's baby mama to people that Davido loves, so many people are trying to get into the life of Davido and also the life of Chioma. But the most important thing that he has showed everybody, the most important thing that he has tried to show everybody is that despite the fact that everybody has proven that he wants everything that he needs, every single thing that he is planning, so many things have really happened that he is where he is right now. It is obvious that he is still planning a life for himself. It is obvious that he is still doing everything he wants. But Chioma, on the other hand, of course, she's a woman, so she might have a little bit of jealousy in her mind. She might have a little bit of jealousy, but that doesn't mean she is actually wandering away from what Davido wants to do for her. Of course, she needs to be scared because we don't know what exactly Sophia MOMODU has done. This one that Sophia MOMODU is getting closer to Davido. It is something that everybody should even talk about because how exactly is it possible? How exactly is she getting closer? How exactly are things working like this? So many things are really happening that people don't even understand. But they are just hoping it is not what they are thinking of. They are just hoping it is not what they are thinking of, because if it is, then it is going to be quite different than people will see it as. It is going to be quite different than people will see it as. Because all that they want is that Davido should be happy. Yes, everybody wants Davido to be happy. Everybody wants Chioma to be happy. Everybody wants to see Davido reunite back with Imade. Everybody wants to see Chioma get married to Davido completely and forget all of the things that is going on. But still, Chioma is still afraid because when exactly Imade comes into his life, who knows if he's going to push his entire attention down to Imade and forget the things that he has to do. Of course, there are further responsibilities for Davido to handle. Even at this point, whereas they are awaiting a wedding down in Miami. Even at this point, so many people are still thinking that Davido might forget his fatherly duties, and because of Imade has walked in, Imade has changed the whole narrative. He will completely forget Sophia, Chioma, and now focus on Imade. No, it doesn't happen that way. Because Davido is already built different. Davido has already shown everything he needs to do to be where he is. So despite the fact that he has gone through so much in his life, despite the fact that he himself is still fighting to get Imade's custody papers and all of that, he is still putting Chioma in his mind. Yes, Chioma has been the person that has stick with him through thick and thin. Yes, Chioma has been the person, despite the fact that she has not even done anything that people will appreciate. Despite the fact that people are even saying that Chioma shouldn't even be near Davido at this moment because she has not showed that kind of love that she needs to show him. So many people have been saying that from now to then, that Sophia MOMODU has done this. When Sophia MOMODU was with Davido, everything was fine, everything was going well. Chioma now has come in. Davido is now neglecting some of the things that he's doing. Yes, what did they say? Change is constant. Change is totally constant. You can't tell him that this is what exactly he wants to do for the rest of his life. No, there must be a change somewhere, and that is what Davido has exhibited. That is what Davido has shown. That is what Davido is planning to do in every situation he's in, because he knows that he needs to fight for most of the things around him. So imagine him not doing what is needed. Imagine him not doing what exactly is needed for him. He might be in problems for himself. He might be taking care of himself, take care of who? Take care of Sophia MOMODU, take care of Imade, take care of Haley, take care of most of the people around him, and he's still happy. He's still facing his life. He's still doing everything that is needed for him. He's still doing every single thing that is needed for him. I mean, Davido wants everybody to be happy under his wings. He doesn't want some people to be sad, the other ones happy. Then there will be so many things around, so many times that he doesn't want all of that. But still, he's still planning on what is good for himself. He's still planning on everything that is good for himself. That is what he wants. That is what he has been standing for. So whether he's doing anything at all, whether he's planning on bringing in any problems at all, he knows what he wants for himself. Yes, he might not be happy with what is going on, but he's still trying to make sure he is happy in any given situation. He's happy whatsoever, wherever he is. That is what he wants. That is what he has been standing for. He is not into any problem, whereas he doesn't want things to go well. Yes, we understand it for the likes of Chioma. Chioma might not be doing things that she wants. Chioma might not be saying what exactly she wants, but at least she should think of what exactly can make her happy. Think of what exactly can make her happy, because Davido will not likely leave her. That is one thing. That is for sure for Chioma. Davido will not even think of leaving her. But she has some fears in her mind, and of course, it is something very, very normal for Chioma. Yes, it is very, very normal, but she shouldn't think elsewhere, because the only thing that she's looking for and the only thing that she can get from Davido is his true love and attention. And that is what Davido is planning to give, no matter what the cases may be, no matter what exactly may be going on. Of course, things might not be happening the way he wants it to be, but still, Davido is still doing all that is needed. Davido is still standing and making sure that his life around Chioma doesn't revolve around bringing Imade and everything scatters. His life is just to make sure that Chioma is happy in given circumstances, no matter what exactly is going on. Okay guys, don't forget to drop your comments at the comment section till we come your way again. Goodbye and peace out.